Day 72 of the OFC. Good morning to you. I thought I was going to be able to get rid of my sponge pillow, but it turns out that if I use my pillow, which is my blanket, my sleeping bag, then I don't have a pillow anymore. Stick with me here. So this has to be my secondary pillow, which of course isn't sufficient. So I put it on top of my shoe. If I want it high, I put the sponge up here. If I want it low, I put it here. And of course, two shoes. Yeah. And you put the sponge right on top of there, and it works fantastic. All right, maybe not fantastic, but it works. So we're not getting rid of the sponge. Now you may ask, why two sleeping bags? Well, these bags are actually quite ancient at this point. I bought these, I think, probably around 2006 on the PCT. And I was having problems, and that was I would sweat, I would drench my down bag, and then I wouldn't have anything to sleep in because everything was drenched. So I'd go to sleep cold, wake up sweating and drenched. So I bought two bags so I could switch them out in the middle of the night. I haven't had that problem lately. I also got two bags because if I ever have, a friend, I could share. I could zip these together and share the bags. So that's always nice. When I was in Knowles, we would all have the same kind of sleeping bags, and that wound up saving a gal's life because I'd come across one of the expedition members, and she was going through stages of hypothermia. She was taking her clothes off and kind of just laughing and hanging out in the snow. So I had to zip our sleeping bags together and exchange warmth, which was not all that pleasant because you're not smelling the best when you're on a month's. This was a 3.5, about 4 months expedition. So yeah, you're not smelling all that great. But she lived, and morning to you. This is my second cup, and some caffeine abuse happened. I let it go cold. So I had put some warm water in there. Yes, I'm at base camp, so I'm able to make some hot coffee, make some hot meals. That's what base camp is great for. What else did I want to cover? Yeah, the video that I've been meaning to make is about ultralight not being so much about weight. Of course, it is about weight, but it has a little bit more to do about behavior, right? If you go to sleep too early, you don't have a bug net. Well, the bugs are going to bother you, so you kind of have to wait until the bugs let you go to sleep. The bugs and the world around you is sort of like your landlord, kind of telling you what to do. If you don't want to carry a lot of clothes, then you're also going to have to make sure that you're in your sleeping bag before it starts getting cold, or at least have access to your sleeping bag so you can get into it. Stuff like that. So it occurs to me that that video would be a very long video if I went into detail. So I'll save that, or maybe I'll drop little bits and pieces of various behaviors. Using a mosquito netting for a warmth layer. Here it is. I showed you that yesterday. I really also want to go deep into my love for the bear canister, even though it's 2.5 pounds. There's so much you can do. Every day I get to do laundry in style. Yeah, using this as a laundry basin is incredible. You could soak your feet in that. Of course, you put your food in there, but your food is also in a plastic bag. So, yeah, you don't have to worry about hygiene issues there. All right, day 72. I'll see you tomorrow. Or, well, I'll see you on the next video, which is probably going to be tomorrow. Peace.